Lawyer Paul Gicheru presented himself before the International Criminal Court pre-trial chamber for his initial appearance. But even in the session ideally meant to inform him of his charges and rights under the Rome Statute, Gicheru denied all the 6 counts against him relating to charges of corruptly influencing prosecution witnesses. The court allowed his trial to proceed even as the co-accused Philip Kipkoech Bett remains at large.
Kenyan lawyer Paul Gicheru appeared before Judge Rain Adelaide Sophie Alapinigonsu of the pre-trial Chamber A this evening at 4 p.m. Hague time in an initial hearing that was held on a partially virtual basis due to the COVID-19 restrictions. The purpose of the initial hearing was for the judge to verify and identify the suspect and his preferred language for the proceedings, as well as for Gicheru to be informed of the charges against him and his rights. Gicheru denied all the 6 counts against him relating to corruptly influencing prosecution witnesses to withdraw or recant their evidence in Kenya's 2007 post-election violence cases.
The charges were read out to me. I was not, however, asked, and I wish this to go on record, that I do not intend to admit the charges under Article 65. So I wish to state, for purposes of clarity, the allegations read out to me are not true. They are false. All of them, the 6 of them, are false.
While arguing that it is not necessary to hold confirmation of charges hearing, Judge Alapinigonsu requested the prosecution to submit documents containing details of the list of charges and evidence by the 12th of February 2021 and for the defense to reply to the submissions by the prosecutor by the 29th of March 2021. The prosecution also opposed to the request by the defense to represent himself in the case, arguing that he may not solely handle all the procedures within the set deadlines.
In particular, Your Honour, I'm not sure that the suspect, Mr. Gicheru, fully appreciates the enormity and complexity and logistical challenges associated with pre-trial proceedings, including the use of IT tools employed by the court, pre-trial filings, many of which have already been instructed today, and also the issues of dealing with disclosure. So my request, Your Honour, is that Your Honour may advise the Mr. Gicheru of the desirability of appointing counsel as soon as possible.
Judge, I appreciate Mr. Steinberg's concern and I'm grateful to him. The decision, naturally, I have the right to either represent myself or be represented by counsel. I leave all the options open, and Your Ladyship, I appreciate the concern. That is an issue I will take up at the appropriate moment.
Gicheru confirmed that he voluntarily surrendered himself to the Dutch authorities on the 2nd November 2020. The court allowed Gicheru's trial to proceed even in the absence of his co-accused Philip Kipkoech Bett, who is still at large.
One of the suspects is here in front of us today, but Mr. Philip Kipkoech Bett is still at large. Under Article 64(5) of the statute, it is possible to direct that there be joinder or severance as appropriate in respect of cases against more than one accused, which is why I would like to hear from you, from the parties, the prosecutor, but also from Mr. Gicheru. I would like to hear what your observations are relating to a possible severance of the two cases.
ICC Chief Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda has in the meantime called on the Kenyan government to fulfill its obligations under the Rome Statute and ensure the surrender of the remaining two suspects to the ICC. For Channel 1 News, I'm Safin Aching Oma.